Wishing a very good morning to our lecturer, Ms. Shalini. Today, we will be presenting our group presentation about Star Print Shop. And our presenters are Tinesh, Logendran, Tiban Raj, and myself, Kumara Singham. Moving on to our next slide.
Okay, I will present introduction about our Star Print Shop. Okay, firstly, we select this local small or medium enterprise around our area from the service industry, which is Star Print Shop. Star Print Shop considered as printing service. We choose this printing service because they provide better services and prices than other local printing services. Basically, students are the main customers due to the shop located near Inti International College, Subang Jaya. Basically, they cater services like for business cards, stationery printed, or even special item within a certain niche. Which means like if let's say some companies they needed like for business purposes they needed name cards or something like that. So when they needed such things, they can come to Star Print Shop and they can have what they want. And lastly, the directors of the Star Print Shop is Mr. Oscar and Miss Apple. Moving on to the next slide.
Okay, this is my part, which is the pest analysis. So, firstly, will be the political factor. Okay, so currently, all over the world, there's a global pandemic going on, which is the COVID-19. So, due to this COVID-19, there's everywhere, all around in this world, there's lockdown. The government has implemented lockdown. So, however, in Malaysia, we have come out from that peak season, and now currently we are in the recovery phase. So even though we are in the recovery phase, there are few sectors they have opened, and even though they have opened, they have implemented some new regulatory policy, which is the SOPs. For example, social distance, body temperature check before they are entering into the shop, and sanitization of all the materials. Okay. The next point will be the economic factor. So as I've said earlier, due to this global pandemic, Malaysia was under the recession in terms of economy. So currently, since they have opened all the shops and then businesses, all the small enterprises, and which is directly affecting the economy, the Malaysia is doing better compared to the starting of the year, which is from -2% from 0.5%. And also in this recovery phase, most of the sectors are operating as back to normal. Next slide. Okay, for the social cultural factor, which is the first one, will be the lifestyles. So since we have chosen the Star Print Shop, which is located at the SS15 Subang Jaya, there's lots of business shops, restaurants, banks, and educational institutions such as Inti College. So this is basically a business developed area. So the next one will be social classes. In terms of social classes, there will be students, office staffs, and shop customers all around the Subang area. And for the final part is the technological factor. For technological factor, I've chosen three things, which is internet connectivity, because internet connectivity is everywhere these days, especially when it comes to a printing shop. Internet connectivity is a must. Compared to those days there was a printing instead of printing shop there was a cyber cafes. So even in cyber cafe we have to pay for hourly to get into the cyber cafe, even though it's just for a few printing piece of papers. But for right now, there's internet, all the printing sectors. Let's say for the shops, they've provided all the multiple computers, so that even though students they come, they can it's easier for them to print, even though it's from their college website or their own WhatsApp. And the next one will be digital printer. Digital printer is a color printer or normal printer, which is a bit high tech compared to those days. This is a very highly effective and it's good in printing in terms of color printing, and it's fast. Last part will be digital inkjet printer. This is especially for posters and banners. As you can see, there's a picture of posted here. This is actually for poster, and it contains a high pixel image and resolutions. So the pictures will be like actually like for banners, which is a high resolution quality. So the next slide. So this is for my past analysis summary, which is for political factor, it's global pandemic leads to new regulatory policies, which is the SOPs. And for the economic factor, currently Malaysia is having economic growth. And for the social cultural factor, I've chosen lifestyles and social classes. And finally, for the technological factor, I've included internet connectivity, digital printer, and digital inkjet printer. Next slide.
So I will be explaining about the SWOT analysis. For the first point is strength. Starprint is located in a strategic location in Subang Jaya SS15. It is nearby a college, it's called INTI University, and Starprint has a long-term lease at a low rate, whereby the rental is lower. Customers are supportive of the small bookshop. As for the weakness, it's not a very big space and not spacious, as the shop lot is small and we cannot put a lot of equipment inside. Business are slow during semester break as students will not be around the area and there will be losses in the business. For opportunities, we can personalize long-term order for customers, whereby colleges can, the head of college can send their final papers to be printed out there or textbooks for students. We can deliver order on the same day for customers with special needs, as privileged students like are unable to come to shop physically. We can provide them extra services. As for the trade, there is many competition nearby the area. As for the ebooks readers, it limits needs for physical books. Moving on to the next slide. For the SWOT analysis summary, strength, good reputation, high skilled workers, fast and reliable. Business, Star Print Shop has been in business for 25 years. Employee has product knowledge so customers can trust the excellent customer service and product they demand. For the weakness, prices, limited storage space for item. Star Print Shop has marked up prices because they do not buy in bulks. They can't store many products due to lack of shelf space as the shop is small. Moving on to the next slide for opportunities. Specialized to customers' needs. Starprint caters mass production for big institution in a short period of time. For example, like I said in the previous slide, exam questions and school textbooks. As for the trades, rival with the same services. Many nearby shops offering same facilities with competitive prices. Moving on to the next slide.
Now I'm going to present about the target market segmentation part. Target market profile has three parts: demographic segmentations, behavior segmentations, and target market positioning. There are three parts in demographic segmentation, which are called as age range, occupation, and gender of customers. The customers which we target has to be in the age range of 18 to 60. The occupation of the customers which we would like to have is like college student professional, college student, training professional lecturers, and many more. The genders are as normal female and male. Under behavioral segmentation, there are two parts which is called as loyalty status and benefit sorts. We want customers who are loyal to our business and be considered as a long-standing peoples to our business, which will always help us in the long term. And the benefit sorts, or the benefits which the customers will reap in return from our business, is the excellent quality of our work, which is suitable for them with a reasonable price. The target market positioning of our business is about giving service explanation to all the customers in the best possible way. Moving on to the next slide.
As for the product strategy, Starprint has the best books for the university students on their shelf so that this will be able to attract more customers. Starprint has good printing facilities such as purchasing high-tech printers so that it will be fast and reasonable prices for the students. As has been explained by my teammate, they use high-tech printers for their posters that caters high definition posters. Starprint has many printing equipment such as binding machines, laminating machines to get work done fast. As for the product strategy recommendation to improve the services, Starprint throws attractive promotion and discount that could benefit both the sellers and customers. Allocating a small discussion room in the waiting area so customers can relax while their request has been done. Finally, added value such as drinks and light bites for a good price so customers won't be able to grab a fast bite. Moving on to the next slide.
Okay, for the price strategy, Starprint has chosen cost-based pricing. So basically, what cost-based pricing is when the price which the customers is buying is decided by the seller who has done all the services. So for example, the cost for color printing is higher than the normal printing. This is because the ink that the Starprint use is high quality and it's very good when it comes to color printing. Okay, so the next slide. Okay, for in terms of the competitor analysis, there's various shops around the Star Print area, which is OS Print and the Nice Print. And when it comes to the price, which I've chosen the color printer because normal print is everywhere, the price is the same. So when it comes to the color print, Star Print is way more cheaper than compared to this their competitors, which is Nice Print is actually is 80 cents and OS Print is 60 cents. Next slide. So, okay, this is the graph that I've included, which are based on the comparison of the color print from Nice Print, OS Print, and uh, Star Print. Next one. Okay, for the price recommendation, what I can recommend for Star Print is they can provide loyalty cards. So loyalty cards in terms of like when it comes to when students they want to purchase in bundle, let's say they want to print for their assignments, which have lots of pages of paper, and Starprint can allocate some a certain amount of discount for them so that it will be very convenient for the students. And they can also attract most of the students because they are due to these loyalty cards, most of the students will be attracted for the price. Next slide.
Okay, I'm going to talk about distribution or location strategy. Okay, my first point is Star Print Shop as just have one outlet. We're located in good geographical location, which is SS15 in Subang Jaya. Secondly, it is located in a place that home for businesses and number of institutes of higher learning. It means that SS15 is a commercial hub and is home to a number of institutes of higher learning, including INTI International College, Metropolitan College, and Alpha International College. And continuously, it's definitely easily accessible location for customers, especially for INTI International College students, because it's located right beside and it's easy for customers, especially students, to come to the shop to fulfill their needs. For example, if the students need to submit their assignment through hard copy, so they need to print a lot of papers. So by that, Star Print Shop get a good amount of money, good business, because each and every students prefer Star Print Shop because due to my due to my previous presenter, as he said, the price is compared to OS Print and another print shop. Star Print Shop is cheaper compared to all the printer shops nearby INTI International College. So my distribution or location strategy recommendations will be they can improve accessibility to the shop by indicating customers to park their vehicles in new multi-story parking bay which located near the shop in SS15. the, the new multi-stores complex officially opened on 24th July 2017 and still working well, which located in SS15. The sign in the front window saying free parking near the shop will help encourage customers who might not have any desire to search for street parking. For example, some like for example even students sometimes, or busy people like working people, like if they want to print something or like what they needed, they can't find parking near the shop because it will be fully crowded with the cars. So we prefer to show the sign to park in the new parking bay which located just near the shop, so then customers won't be tired for finding the parking to come to the shop by searching for street parking. Secondly, opening more new outlets where higher educational institutes and business business outlets located in such as Petaling Jaya and Bandar Sunway. This is because meanwhile being connected to neighboring townships, which is Petaling Jaya and Bandar Sunway, means that it is a stone's throw away from other institutions like Segi Taylors, which located in Jalan Taylors near PJS 7, or Sunway Monarch Academy, which located nearby Bandar Sunway. So also for business outlets, the outlets which located near Bandar Sunway and and PJ will be Wisma Building, UMW Toyota, Holiday Villa, and also Dorset Grand Subang. So these are the places which will attract more customers to the Star Print shop if they open new outlet to to fulfill their needs. And I hope that by opening the new outlets, they will improve their business. They will improve their technicals, by their equipments, by their services and prices, and they will provide a good business to all the customers. And I will pass it to Login.
Now I'm going to explain about the promotional strategy of the Star Print Shop business. The promotional strategy which we are going which we will use for the business is two things, which is called as sales promotion and advertising. Here we can see the definition of both promotional strategies. Our ideas of promotion strategies are providing money of coupons, which means customers will can get coupon from us by not paying any sort of money for that. And another thing is about creating posters and show stands outside of our shops. Our advertising ideas for the business is about using the social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook to promote our business, provide good information to our customers about our business. Move on to the next slide. Promotional strategy recommendation for Star Print Shop. Star Print Shop can improve the sales promotion by providing loyalty cards to the customers. When a customer comes and purchase things in our shop, we will provide them loyalty cards, which shows that we value their business with us, which help us to make profit in our business. The business also could improve the advertising strategy by having an online designated website pages. In the online designated website pages, we will run an ad campaign, which we will provide a platform for customers to chat with us in online. So now I'll pass it to Tinesh.
Okay. So this will be our references. Our total number of references is 21 references, and we used 10 journals and 10 website articles. So, so these are the references. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.